Easter is around the corner, but with this beautiful fabric and this eye-catching elastic band, we're going to make a beautiful swimming costume. I have this little piece of remand. It's not very big, but I think it's just enough for the design I want to make. It's a swimming costume that goes all the way around, so I think it's going to be easy. And I remember I had this, I haven't used, I got it for a dress, but it hasn't come to, I don't know, I haven't done it. So let's do this. And today we're going to do it really easy because we're going to be cloning a swimming costume we already have. Everyone has at home a bikini bottom or even a pair of knickers you can clone. So it's quite easy because your project comes right away. And we're not going to, we're just going straight to it. So we're going to trace the pattern, and because it comes all the way up, I'm going to trace it from the back, and I'm going to be moving the knicker and then from the front up is just the measurement you want to give it. So this is the pattern, and then when you fold it here and sew it on the side seams, that's just finished, because then the elastic goes all the way up and wraps your arm again to come down here to the bust area. So it's quite a modern design. I think it's going to look quite cool. So straight away to cut in the fabric. Because I haven't got any lining left, I'm going to do it double. So I just made it double to fold it on the neckline. So I'm going to fold it right sides together and sew on the side seams so it's close, and on the back. Let's see how I do. I always have problems sewing knits and Lycras with my machine because it doesn't sew with a ballpoint needle. But tips to sew this kind of stretchy materials are to use the ballpoint needle, to use polyester thread, and a plastic presser foot. That will do fine. I have the two of them and a normal needle. So let's see how I do. And I'm going to be sewing in pink. It looks like this is sewing nicely, so let's cross fingers. And now, even though the legs are open like that, I'm going to sew the elastic band around the legs like that. You just measure the amount you need and sew it. I've been sewing with a zigzag stitch, so I will be doing that. And don't be worried, because then I'm going to sew the side seams, but you won't see any of these ugly sides because the thick elastic band is going on top. Everything was going well, everything was going too well to be a stretchy fabric. So I was going to try it on and I couldn't because it doesn't come up above my knees. It doesn't fit. Why doesn't it fit? Because it only stretches one way, and it is the wrong way I chose. I mean, this should be the width of the fabric. This should be the width I should have chosen, but I did it the other way around. And this one doesn't stretch at all. I can't believe it. I thought it was because I had double the fabric, so I cut one layer off and see if it works. It didn't, of course, because it has nothing to do with that. But I really want to do this design because I think it's going to look really nice. So I'm going to try with the fruity fabric. I have a bit left because I got a meter. It was too much for a bikini. I made a bikini 2 years ago, a raffle one. It's really nice. And I need to just try again. So I'm going to be cutting it, but not double because I haven't got enough. This is just a bit of a improvising situation. So I'm going to be cutting only one layer and see how I do. I'm going to cut my fabric and sew along the side seams and add the elastic band on the legs. I can then sew the nice elastic band all around and it's finished. Well, it looks good, and I'm going to start sewing on the side seams. I'm going to do it different now because I haven't got 2 layers of fabric that I need to hem on the sides. I'm going to sew the side seams and close the leg that way and add the elastic band in. It's looking good. I didn't have any problems. I saw the side seams. I put the elastic band on the legs, but I haven't got time for anything else today. So I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. Here we are again. I have all of this in here. I'm going to put it in a little bag because I'm not throwing it away. I'm going to be using it because it's quite a lot of, it's a lot for a bikini or something like that. So I won't be throwing it away or putting it for filling cushions or anything like that. I think I can still get a bikini out of here. So in the bag it goes. The only thing I'm going to throw is a bit of the side seams I cut, but I mean, it's nothing. And even with the same elastic band, maybe I have enough to make a bikini. So coming back to this one, I think I didn't have it in the design at first, but I think I'm going to add some elastic band on the back, on the lower back. It's going to be nice and it's going to make sure that that is not stretchy, not too stretchy. So let's sew that, and it's going to end up underneath the other elastic band, so that's good. This is looking good. I have the elastic band sewn there and it's looking quite nice. And now the plan is, I have a pin and everything here. So the plan is to come right up from there and then come around the shoulder. So the theory is good. Of course, you have a beautiful elastic band and you can make many different designs. You can even cross your back. You can maybe even come underneath the bust area. It would be really nice as well. So I'm going to leave it here. If it doesn't work, if the shoulder doesn't keep it there, I can always add a bit from shoulder to shoulder on the back, so it's not a problem. It's really just a matter of imagination, because it's really beautiful, this. So because this is theories of mine, because it's coming right up, I think the neckline is going to be loose. Why? Because it's straight. I just cut it straight, so it's going to move. So I'm going to fold it in and leave it so it becomes a bit of a cowl neckline. I think it's looking good. Of course, you can also add more elastic band here, but I think it's too straight for me. So I'm going to do that, and because this kind of fabrics don't fray, it will look good. So let's do that. So I'm quite happy and really happy I got to do it, because I really wanted to do this design and I think it looks really nice. I want to put this elastic band to anything in my life. It's beautiful. I don't know how it'll react after some salty water and chlorine, but I'll tell you. And I think it's amazing that for less than 10 euros, because the fabric was 15 euros, I remember that, but this is not a meter of fabric, this is just a little piece. So for less than 10 euros, you have a unique swimming costume that you have designed yourself and that it fits perfectly, and no one else has it. So I think that is amazing, even though Lycras always give us a bit of a headache. But anyways, I'm going to have to get a cold now when I show you, because the weather is not really nice for this, but let's see how it fits. So we're ending the video with this glamour. It's quite cold today, I'm cold, but I'm really happy about how it turned out. The straps don't move at all. They are quite consistent and they don't come forward, which was what I was afraid of. You can add another piece of elastic on the back if you need it, but it looks really nice. And I'm happy as well with the side and the back. The elastic band on the back, I think it looks really cool. I don't know how it'll be affected by water and things like that, but I think it's amazing. I'm really pleased with it. I always have problems with this kind of stretchy materials, but they were a breeze to sew. The problem was completely my fault. I don't want to say it was a beginner's mistake, but it really was, because I didn't do it properly when I cut the fabric. I didn't realize it didn't stretch both ways, and it was so silly of me. But I'm happy with the result. I think the fruity fabric is quite fun and I love the idea. I'm not going to throw the rest away. I can get a bikini out of it easy. So let me know down in the comments what you thought, if you like this pattern, and don't forget to subscribe, because I upload twice a week and that way we can suffer together. And I leave you here a link to everything swimming costume related I've done, and my Instagram account as well, in case you want to have a look at everyday life and things like that. Bye!